Let's be honest, nobody expected that Logan Paul would have such ring skills, especially since he was initially promoted with one lucky punch. Nonetheless, as it turned out, Logan had and probably still has much more to present when it comes to pro wrestling. This guy comes from a completely different background, but immediately WWE fans fell in love with his ring abilities. When I was recording this video, Logan had already had 5 matches in his pro wrestling career in which he performed excellently. Furthermore, he had already participated in numerous segments on Raw and SmackDown. Looking at his presence in WWE, one can say that WrestleMania is his second home. It's incredible how quickly this guy adapted his mindset and body to this business. He just has it. You can dislike or love him, but one thing is certain. He evokes reactions. Moreover, he isn't stiff in the ring. What can I say when I see a YouTuber in the biggest pro wrestling federation moving better in the ring than the aging CM Punk or even Dominic Mysterio, whose father is a legend in this business? With all due respect to Dominic and Punk, Logan Paul is playing with them in those aspects. And you know what? That's great, it's fantastic. I simply love it, because it will make everyone train even harder and show why someone can call themselves a pro wrestler. It's about doing something at a high level, out of respect for oneself, but above all, for the audience, who are the consumers of the product that is pro wrestling. Of course, it's not like Logan appeared in WWE and immediately became the best in the world, knowing exactly what to say to touch our hearts, bring mothers with children to tears, and make the mature fans do backflips. In his early appearances, Logan came off as somewhat corny, and the whole angle of his punch being so powerful because he fought Floyd Mayweather was like promoting John Cena's punch. We know pro wrestling is pro wrestling, but damn, they're not Big Show, so it doesn't quite work out. However, under the wing of a living legend like the retired but still involved in projects HBK, Logan studied the falls, jumping, maneuvering in the squared circle. Logan showed that he isn't just a guy who pretend to be a pro wrestler and that he isn't doing this solely for the money. It's evident that he derives immense joy from it. Even when he suffered an injury during his match with Roman Reigns, he was still ready to carry the bout to its conclusion, which he did. It was during that match with Roman Reigns that Logan created a moment for posters, shirts, videos on YouTube like the one I'm creating right now. Every time he appears on a pay-per-view, you can guarantee that something extraordinary will happen, somewhat like how Kofi Kingston enters a match at the Royal Rumble. You can already bet that Kofi will somehow manage to evade the first, maybe even the second attempt to eliminate him from the ring. With Logan, you bet on an OMG moment. It's quite fascinating, actually. I wonder if WWE contracts outline the ability to create OMG moments. How many of them one can do and how it's connected to the script? Perhaps it's purely a matter of chance. Maybe someday, when some data emerges, I'll delve deeper into this topic because it's incredibly intriguing. It's also intriguing how Logan Paul will be guided by someone who manages the scripts in WWE. What influence will Triple H or Vince McMahon have on the course of his career? And of course, the crucial question is whether Logan is capable of winning a championship belt. Is it even necessary for him? Or perhaps he will win tag team titles with his brother Jake Paul, who has already made an appearance during his journey to bring justice and help Logan. I'm a fan of the idea of Logan with a championship belt, of course, not for long, but I see it like this. Logan wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's a brilliant promotion by WWE because it expands beyond just WWE events. It's like saying, hey, watch your idol in the ring. And by the way, there's a briefcase in the corner, which makes the audience wonder what it is. And if they haven't had any contact with WWE somehow, it lures them into our favorite pro wrestling federation. Sorry, AEW. And I know, there are many more deserving individuals to become Mr. Money in the Bank. But that's not how this business works. If it operated according to relative moral principles, we wouldn't have situations like with Goldberg, where a gray-haired wrestler is welcomed back, but WWE decides to give him a title. Give him a chance at a match. Let's push old folks into main events. Who cares about Finn Balor, LA Knight, Ricochet, or people from NXT? We know that things got better when Triple H took over, but Vinny Mitsubishi McMahon is on a mission, and he's just waiting to throw something that will make no sense at all, or will be forced, like he tend to say. He enjoyed destroying lives. Nevertheless, we still love you, Vince, but please stop booking storylines. Old McMahon at the helm of that federation is not doing any good, and we all know it. And no, Zack Ryder didn't say that. Anyway, Logan Paul and WWE is a very good combination. WWE has been using celebrities for years to create moments that happen once in a decade, etching themselves in the history books. They do it, of course, to increase their reach new audiences, stay on trend, and above all, remain fresh. I can definitely say that Logan will conquer much more in WWE And I'm incredibly curious about what tricks this guy still has up his sleeve or what Pokemon card he has in his pocket. Let me know what you think about Logan. Whether you love him or hate him, especially if you don't like him, tell me what you would change about him, or perhaps you see Logan Paul as a lost cause and don't see any potential in him. I'm eager to engage in discussion. That was Repeater Wrestling. Until next time.